of 108th Indian Science Congress. Your gracious presence has bloomed the entire surroundings and Nagpur city. It was a great opportunity bestowed upon Rashtrasanta Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, to host the Indian Science Congress. For this prestigious program, we have with us the dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Saxena, General President, Indian Science Congress Association. Chief guest of Valedictory program, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Bidari, Divisional Commissioner, IAS. Dr. Ada Yonath, Nobel Laureate. Dr. Subhash Chaudhary, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rashtrasanta Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University. Dr. Sanjay Dudhe, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Rashtrasanta Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University. Dr. Arvind Saxena, President-elect, Indian Science Congress Association. Hagit Yonath, daughter of Nobel Laureate, Professor Ada Yonath. Dr. S. Ramakrishna, General Secretary, Membership Affairs, ISKA. Dr. Anup Kumar Jain, General Secretary, Scientific Activities, ISKA. Mr. Ravi Boratkar, Managing Director, Active. Dr. Rajiv Hivse, Registrar, Rashtrasanta Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University. Dr. G.S. Khadekar, Local Secretary, Indian Science Congress. And Dr. Rajesh Singh, Local Secretary, Indian Science Congress. I welcome you all for this valedictory program of Indian Science Congress. As per our tradition of Nagpur University, I request all to rise up for Vidyapit Geet.
या भारतात बंधुभाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे हे सर्व पंथ संप्रदाय एक दिसुदे मतभेद नसुदे या भारतात बंधुभाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे सुखे गरीब अमीरैक मतानी मग हिंदू असो ख्रिश्चन वाहो इस्लामी नांदोत सुखे गरीब अमीरैक मतानी मग हिंदू असो ख्रिश्चन वाहो इस्लामी स्वातंत्र्य सुखाया सकलांमा जीव सुदे देवरची असादे या भारतात बंधुभाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे सकळा सकळो मानवता राष्ट्र भावना हो सर्वस्थळी मिळूनी समुदाय प्रार्थना सकळा सकळो मानवता राष्ट्र भावना हो सर्वस्थळी मिळूनी समुदाय प्रार्थना उद्योगी तरुण वीर शीलवान दिसुदे देवरची असादे या भारतात बंधुभाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे विसरुनिया एक हुआही। अस्पृश्यता समूळ नष्ट हो जगातुनी, हा जाती भाव विसरुनिया एक हुआही। अस्पृश्यता समूळ नष्ट हो जगातुनी, खळनिंदका मनी सत्य न्याय वसुदे, देवरचिय सारे या भारतात बंधुभाव नित्य वसुदे, देवरचिय सारे।
Flowers convey our feelings of affection, warmth, and gratitude. We would like to honor our distinguished guests on the dais with floral bouquet. May I now request Dr. G.S. Khadekar, Local Secretary, Indian Science Congress, to welcome Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Saxena, General President, Indian Science Congress Association, by offering a bouquet. Thank you, sir. Now I again request Dr. G.S. Khadekar to welcome Chief Guest of Valedictory Program, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Bidari. I request Dr. G.S. Khadekar to now welcome Dr. Ada Yonath, Nobel Laureate, the most awaited and powerful presence on this platform. I now request Khadekar sir to welcome Honorable Vice Chancellor of RTM Nagpur University, Dr. Subhash Chaudhary. I also request Khadekar sir to welcome Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, RTM Nagpur University, Dr. Sanjay Dudhe. Thank you, sir. I take the opportunity to call Dr. Rajesh Singh, Local Secretary, Indian Science Congress, for honoring the dignitaries on the dais. I request him to welcome Dr. Arvind Saxena, President-elect, Indian Science Congress Association, by offering a bouquet. I again request Dr. Rajesh Singh to now welcome Hagit Yonath, daughter of Nobel Laureate and Professor Ada Yonath, and physician MD Doctor, Internal Medicine and Genetics. I request Dr. Rajesh Singh to welcome Dr. S. Ramakrishna, General Secretary, Membership Affairs, ISKA. I now request Dr. Rajesh Singh to kindly welcome Dr. Anup Kumar Jain, another General Secretary, Scientific Activities, Indian Science Congress Association. I now request Dr. Rajesh Singh to welcome Mr. Ravi Boratkar, Managing Director, Active. And now I request Sir Rajesh Singh sir to welcome Dr. Raju Hivse, Registrar of Rashtra Sant Tukadoji Maharaj, Nagpur University. Thank you, sir. We all were fortunate enough to witness plethora of events throughout Indian Science Congress 2023, giving it a multi-dimensional touch. To give the glimpses of this mega congregation, I invite Dr. G.S. Khadekar, Local Secretary, Indian Science Congress, for the welcome address. Please, sir.
Good evening, everybody. and welcome to the valedictory functions of the 108 Indian Science Congress, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur. It has been an honor to be the part of this delightful Indian Science Congress on the behalf of the Rashtrasant Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude towards the university and our sectional coordinate for giving us this opportunity to organize this wonderful mega conference and for their extraneous coordinate throughout the conference. The 108 Indian Science Congress, India's most prestigious event, organized by the Rashtrasant Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University from 3 to 7 January 2023. In the following conference of the university, Nagpur, in the view of the celebrations of the centenary year of the establishment of this university, an event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling months in advance. Hence, I would like to take this moment to thank the every motivated and dedicated Indian Science Congress members, authorities, officers, and supporting staff who made this conference immensely successful. If time is money, then today we have spent millions for us. I have on the dais the chief guest of the today's function, Ms. Vijayalakshmi Vedari, Madam, IAS, Commissioner of NMC. The guest of honors, the Nobel laureate Adai Yonath from Israel. The president of the function, Dr. Vijayalakshmi Saxena, president elected of Indian Science Congress Association for the next year, Anand Kumar Saxena, chairman of the organizing committee, Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university, Dr. S.R. Chowdhury, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of the university, Dr. Sanjay Dudhe, General Secretary Ramakrishna, the Registrar of the University, Dr. Raju Huse, Dr. Hagit Yonath, Dr. Anup Jain, the General Secretary, Dr. Ravi Boradkar, and ladies and gentlemen, RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur has made commendable attainment in overall development of science and technology in almost 10 decades of meaningful existence. Indian Science Congress Association, Kolkata, has been prominent science and technology among the scientific fraternity and including spirit of science through its manufacturers' activities in India. For hosting the conference, the first meeting of this conference with the Indian Science Congress Association executive members and council member was held in the month of July 2022. The growth story of India depends on its achievement in the science and technology sector. There is a need to revolutionize the landscape of Indian science, technology, and innovation. The 108 Indian Science Congress was inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, virtually on 3rd of January 2023, and Pride of India Expo inaugurated by Jitendra Singh, Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge of the Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, in the presence of Sri Bhagat Singh Kosharia, Governor of Maharashtra and Chancellor of the University. Sri Natinji Gadkari, Chairman Advisory Committee of the Centenary Celebration and Minister of Road Transport and Highway, Government of India. Sri Eknath Shinde, Honorable CM, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Sri Devendra Fadnavis, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, General President 108 ISC, Dr. Vijayalakshmi Saxena, Dr. Subhash Chowdhury, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, and the Chairman of the Organizing Committee, 108 Indian Science Congress, and all executive members of the Council of Indian Science Congress Association, Kolkata. and Mr. Ravi Borodkar, Managing Director, Active, and other dignitaries. This year, the focal theme of 108 Indian Science Congress is Science and Technology for Sustainable Development with Women Empowerment. This theme was decided keeping in the mind the women empowerment and socio-political changes. As a result, this Indian Science Congress is intended to honor the spirit of women and their extraordinary contribution to science and technology. Major constituents of Indian Science Congress would be plenary lectures, public lectures, endowment lecture, sectional program, Women's Science Congress, Children's Science Congress, Science Communicator, Meet, Science and Society, Pride of India Expo, Vigyan Jyot Culture Program, and Valedictory functions. Vigyan Jyot, the Flame of Knowledge, is a novel initiative to popularize science and encourage it as a career amongst the youth for preparing scientists and innovators of tomorrow's. This Vigyan Jyot was flagged off in a greeting function from 0 Mile, Nagpur on 30th of December 2022. It arrived at RTM Nagpur University Jamnalal Bajaj campus, Nagpur, on the same day at 11 a.m. The Vigyan Jyot was ceremonially received by Dr. Chaudhary, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, Honorable Co-Vice Chancellor of the University, all the Dean of this faculty, Registrar of the University, and other officers of the University in the presence of all Indian Science Congress Association's member and all the dignitaries from the host university in the function. Similarly, on the 2nd January 2023, Rashtrasanta Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University arranged the mobile publicity van that was flagged by Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Chaudhary Sir, Dr. Sanjay Dude, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, all Deans, Dr. Prashant Maheshwari, Dr. Kavishar, Dr. Vatmode, and Dr. Pradeep Kadu, and ISKA members and all dignitaries at that time from the university. The Vigyan Jyot torch was lit at the Pride of Indian Expo venue by Jitendra Singh, Honorable Minister of State of Independent Charge of the Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences on 3rd of January 2023 in the presence of Deputy CM Devendra Fadnavis, Dr. Akhilesh Gupta, Director of ACRB SERP, General President of ISKA, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Saxena, Vice Chancellor of the University Nagpur, Dr. S.R. Chaudhary Sir, Dr. Rajiv Huse, Registrar of the University, Ravi Borodkar, and Dr. Khandal, and other dignitaries of the Pride of the Indian Expo venue. This torch remained line throughout the 108 Indian Science Congress, inspiring all the visitors at the Expo to lead life with scientific temperament. The Expo was spread up over an area of the approximately 12 acres with the participations of over 150 organizations. The basic facilities such as the upgradations of the road, footpath, renovations of the Guru Nanak Bhavan, conference hall, and beautifications of the conference were undertaken beside erecting German structures over an area of 25 acres like main dome for the inaugural function, APJ Abdul Kalam Pandal for the Children's Science Congress, Shahid Munda Dome for the Tribal and Farmer Science Congress, registration counter, kitchen and food counter, etc. The activities of the 108 Indian Science Congress were divided into 11 major events such as Nobel Laureates lectures, public lectures, plenary session, invited talk, technical session, Children's Science Congress, Women's Science Congress, Science Communicator Meet, Farmer Science Congress, Tribal Science Congress, and Science and Society. The Pride of India Expo was organized as a part of the 108 Indian Science Congress. The core component of 108 Indian Science Congress was to facilitate the detailed deliberations on the recent development of individual subject, that is domain of science. Hence, the technical presentations were broadly divided into 14 different sections, such as agriculture and forestry sciences, and all other sections that you know very well up to the plant science, which represent the major subject domain of everyday science in which ongoing development of respective disciplines were discussed and were the useful platform to think and move further for overall advancement in each subject. In the Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtual inauguration address, he posed his numerous vision and thought. He specially mentioned that in 2015, we were at 81st place in the Global Innovation Index of 130 countries. But in 2022, we have reached 40th place, which is remarkable. He also highlighted that India roots for women-led development. Nobly, the Prime Minister emphasized that our thinking is not just that we should empower women via science, but also empowering science by the contributions of the women. He threw the lights on the India G20 presidency. India has also been vocal about popularizing the women-led development. He informed that in the last 8 years, India has taken up the extraordinary tasks ranging from governance to society to economy, which is being discussed all over the world today. Highlighting the women who showcase their strength to the world, be it is the partnership in small industries and business or leadership in the startup world. Data and technology in 21st century India will help science collecting data and analyze it. It is the key to research-based sustainable development, which is the world needs today. The Nobel laureate, Professor Ada E. Yonath, Israel Christographers, was invited for the occasion to ignite the scientific temperament among early age researcher and student of India. The registration is one of the crucial process and was done online through ISC website www.isc2023.org and mobile app.isc2023.org. QR-coded identity cards were issued along with registration kits, which was the authentications to get access to the various parts of the event, such as food, accommodation, transport program, schedule, etc. Dedicated member of registration committee, along with the contractual teachers and the student volunteers, have been managed the huge rush for the spot registration. The 108 Indian Science Congress was perfect blend of scientists from different age group ranging 20 to 80 years. The university has established a kitchen in an area of 1 hectare with well-equipped cookware and uninterrupted water and electricity. Efforts were made to engage the professional caterers, actives, for serving the hygienic and tasty North and South Indian food for diversified categories of the delegates who had come from across the country and the globe. To facilitate easy and quick access, separate food courts were erected for various groups of delegates, student delegates, VIP, VVIPs, media person, and service personnel. Huge amount of energy was burned in spotting and allotment of the accommodation to vast group to delegates. I just forget one name. So this registration process will be handled by my team that Zugade was headed the same thing. A huge amount of energy was burnt in spotting and allotting with the accommodation to cost group of the delegates. And this accommodation team is headed by Umesh Palkandiwar very nicely. Around 58 hostels were engaged for providing the accommodation. Around 3,000 student delegates and 800 plenary speaker invited guests from all over the world and the country and office bearer of the ISCA in 5-star and 4-star hotels were accommodated. Around 50 budgets and Medicor hotels, MLA hostel and all other government guest houses were identified for providing the accommodation for 3,500 delegates on nominal cost basis. Around 40 buses and more than 250 cars were engaged for ferrying the delegates from arrival points and also from their accommodation places to the conference venue and back. As a part of the green initiatives, electric buggies and scooters were deployed for the transformation of the delegates within the campus. Portable toilets and washrooms were extensively used during the conference. In addition, more than 200 housekeeping personnel had been deployed for upkeeping of the campus every day. The reception counter, media center, health center, inquiry information, travel desk, fire station, police chowki, security team, parking lots, where the other important ones played a vital role in comfortably of all types of delegates. The 20th plenary sessions were held during the 108 Indian Science Congress 2023 at Nagpur, wherein 19 scientists were the globe, including the one Nobel laureate, delivering the lecture on the diversified specified area. The important key speaker of the plenary sessions were Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Scientific Advisor of Prime Minister of India to the Government of India and Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, Secretary, Government of India, Department of Science and Technology, Dr. M. Ravichandran, Secretary, Government of India, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Dr. N. Kalashivli, Secretary, Government of India, Department of Science and Industrial Research, Director General, CSIR, Director Samir V. Kaman, Chairman Defense, Research Development Organization, DRDO, Shantanu Chaudhary, Director IIT Jodhpur, Professor Ravindra Kumar Singh, Vice Chancellor, Gautam Buddha University, former Director CSIO, Professor Rogan Polu, IIT Delhi, and Somnath Chairman, Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Dr. Anil Bhardwaj, Director Physical Research Laboratory, PRL, Ahmedabad, Shantanu Bhatewalekar, Scientific Advisor, ISRO, Bangalore, Sri Victor Joseph T, Director, Directorate of the Technology and Development and Innovation, ISRO, Bangalore, Sri Dinesh Kumar Singh, Deputy Director, Human Specialized and Advanced Technology Area, Space Application Center, ISRO, Ahmedabad, Sri P. Siva Prasad, Scientific E-Director, DRDO, Young Scientist Laboratory, DYSL, Estimatic Technology, AT, Hyderabad. Alka Sharma, Senior Advisor, Scientist H, Medical Biotechnical Division, Department, Biotechnology, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, and Professor Shekhar Mande. The technical sessions of 14 different sessions of science were conducted in 40 conferences hall of the university with well-equipped audio, video, visual aids. About 42 keynote lectures, 420 invited lectures, and more than 500 oral presentations done during 4 to 6 January 2023. All technical sessions were witnessed by 90 to 95% of audience occupancy. That is a very important point. And that credit goes to actually our Vice Chancellor Chaudhary sir. They are not taking any volunteer from the university department for they are every day seated in the room or in the classroom. And that's why 90 to 90% audience presence in the lectures. Also, there were an excellent interaction between the speaker and audience. Approximately more than 2,700 research papers received in the event. Rashtriya Kishore Vigyan Sammelan or Children's Science Congress was organized by 4th and 5th January 2023 and inaugurated by Satish Vote, former Director CSIR NIRI, Nagpur, which is an important event of the Indian Science Congress. It provides the unique opportunity to the children of the age group 10 to 17 years. The aim of the events was to explore the young budding scientists to the world of contemporary science through active participations in the deliberations of Indian Science Congress. Tribal Science Congress was organized on 4th January 2023 and inaugurated by Arjun Singh Rana, Vice Chancellor, HG Sports University, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, under the coordinatorship of Dr. Khoredi. The Women's Science Congress, actually in the Tribal Science Congress, 1,080 participants was there. In the Women's Science Congress was organized on 5th and 6th January 2023 and inaugurated by Srimati Gadkari Madam and Padma Shri Rahi Bai Popre was the guest of honor at the function, and Kalpana Pandey was the coordinator of the event. And in this function, 4,000 women's delegates was there in the function on the first day at inauguration session. As a part of the 108 Indian Science Congress, Science and Communicator was inaugurated by Atul Vaidya, directed by Director Niri on 6th January 2023. Dr. Rita Vadettiwar Madam was the convener of the event. The Farmer Science Congress was organized on 6 January 2023 under the leadership of Dr. Itankar and inaugurated by Padma Shri Rai Bhai Popre. The Science and Society was inaugurated by the Nobel laureate Ada Yonath on 6th January 2023 and Dr. Honda was the coordinator of the event. My heartfelt gratitude to our well-wisher and all who have come from different parts of the country and globe to ensure the success of this event. It goes without saying that it was never a one-man show, but collective efforts of all of us. Once again, thank you. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the brief summary of 108th Indian Science Congress. It's my pleasure to invite Honorable Vice Chancellor of Rashtrasanta Tukdoji Maharaj Nagpur University, Dr. Subhash Chaudhary, to share his thoughts on this vibrant occasion. Please, sir.
वंदनीय राष्ट्र संत तुकडोजी महाराज इनकी प्रतिमा को अभिवादन करते हुए मंच पर उपस्थित the dignitaries on the dais and of the dais, chief guest of today's function, Dr. Vijaya Lakshmi Vidari, President of Indian Science Congress, General President, Dr. Vijaya Lakshmi Saxena, Nobel laureate, Dr. Yona Adar, all other officers of the ISCA, Indian Science Congress Association, council members present here in the hall, statutory officers of the Nagpur universities, faculty members, dear delegates, and ladies and gentlemen. This is the last day of the Indian Science Congress. And I hope the delegates and participants and visitors may have enjoyed the complete sessions, exhibitions, plenary sessions, and may have enjoyed the atmosphere of the Nagpur within these 5 days, 2 days like Simla, and 3 days for Nagpur. It is the event in the Nagpur University campus, under the Nagpur University jurisdiction, that is the second event within this 100 years. First Indian Science Congress was organized in 1974 and the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi inaugurated that time. And that was 1974 after completion of 50 years of the standing of the university. And now this is the second on 100th year of the standing of the university. So this is the fortunate and luckiest year. During this period, while organizing this Indian Science Congress, we have received many support from different corners. You know, this Indian Science Congress comes under the umbrella of Department of Science and Technology of Government of India through its autonomous body, that is Indian Science Congress Association. And we are fortunate enough that we have been given this chance to host this Congress, Science Congress, in this 3rd January to 7th January period. This is also the speciality that every year, from 3rd January to 7th January, this Science Congress is organized and Prime Minister of India always inaugurates that. That is the tradition which is being continued. This Indian Science Congress was not only for of this university, but it is for the local administration also. It was the activity of Vidarbha, it was the activity of state. No doubt, it is the Government of India's activity, but this has been taken by the state government and local administration. I am thankful to Dr. Vijaya Lakshmi Bidari Madam. She took much interest to organize meetings to make this event successful. Of course, our local leaders were totally involved for supporting all these activities, and they informed the local administration to extend their cooperation as and when required. And that's why District Collector, Divisional Commissioner Madam, and Commissioner of Nagpur Municipal Corporation all supported wholeheartedly and full enthusiasm to make this event, to make this Science Congress a grand success. And of course, I can say it as grand success because number of appraisals were received from the delegates, from the scientists, from public also, that the event was most successful and they were happy with the event and organization. And the most remarkable and remembering sentence was, how could you manage this mega show with the limited resources? And that was our great challenge. There were two constraints in front of us. One is, generally this event is declared 1 year before, but we got this event, we have been given this event before 4 months. That's why only 4 months were in our hand, and within these 4 months, we could manage this show. And this was only possible by cooperation from local governance, affiliated colleges, departments, university departments, and public also. Many affiliated colleges cooperated to make this show a big event, and that's why the event could be a successful event. Second constraint, again there was one constraint which we could not do much more in that, and that is what? That is the code of conduct, Achar Sanhita. As the election is declared in Nagpur region for teacher constituency, एक आचार संहिता लागू हो चुकी थी, and under that also we had to manage all activities in well disciplined and following all those code of conduct. Those were the things and constraint, and within the short period we managed this, and whatever may be the lacuna or some uncomfortability, so I apologize for that, being the head of the organizer, and I hope you may have enjoyed this 5 days program, you may have enjoyed the campus, you may have enjoyed the people in Nagpur and around, and you may have achieved or received sufficient knowledge, or you may have cleared your doubts during this session. And I hope this would be helpful for your future endeavor. Here I stop. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your presence and kind words. It's a proud moment to call on stage Nobel laureate Dr. Ada Yonath. Ada Yonath is an Israeli crystallographer best known for her pioneering work on the structure of ribosomes. She is currently director of the Helen and Milton Kimmelman Center for Biomolecular Structure and Assembly of Weizmann Institute of Science. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Nagpurians and the Indian Science Congress delegates to have such a majestic aura in the city of oranges, and we all seek her blessings for expansion of realm of knowledge now and forever. Please, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. And I'm happy that you're ready to listen to me, although I'm sitting. after an accident. I want to start thanking not only the listeners, but also those that invited me. It's not my first Indian Science Conference, but it's one of the better ones. And thank you very much. In my yesterday talk, I described our work on ribosomes and how we started it and what were the difficulties and how we continued. I did not relate much to one very important point that we learned because I wanted to discuss it here in front of all your audience. Once we understood how ribosome functions, as we saw it, as we determined its structure, we noticed that the active sites of all ribosomes are very similar, independent on their evolution, are very similar in fish, in flowers, in butterflies, in elephants, in human, everywhere, the active site of the ribosomes. Of course, it's logical because ribosomes are preparing proteins according to the genetic code, and this is a universal mission, universal reaction. But to see in the structure the elements that allow not only to produce it, but also indicate that it has been produced this way even before the ribosome was there. That it's a pathway, a universal pathway that, in our opinion, led to the ribosome development. So this was noticed when we looked at the first structures like 20 years ago, and we checked more and more structures coming from more and more laboratories after we paved the way for the first one. And we saw that there is no exception. These two regions, the region where the DNA that becomes RNA is decoded, and the region where the bonds, the peptide bonds between the amino acids, which are the protein's substructures, are being formed. Once we noticed it, and we saw it in more and more ribosomes, even of ill persons or ill animals, we tried to repeat it, to build it in the lab. They said if it was, according to our suggestion, part of the prebiotic time before life, why shouldn't we be able to make it in the lab? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it took more than 7 years to get it done in the lab. And I'm very thankful to the people in my group that were collaborating and thinking about it. But more difficult was to show that this, what we call proto-ribosomes, it means the beginning of the ribosome piece, which is very small, about 5% of the whole ribosome in size, and it's only RNA made. It was more difficult to show that it's active, that it can produce peptide bonds. Ladies and gentlemen, the person that showed it is an Indian postdoc. And I want to mention her name. It's Dr. Tanaya Bose. And I want to praise her and two more postdocs or students that join later, Disha and Rajan, which are working on ribosomal diseases, genetic ribosomal diseases, which I will not describe today, of course. But what I wanted to indicate is that our lab has a lot of very successful, wonderful contacts with Indian scientists that either talk to us, like very important professors that were professors when I was a student, like Dr. Ramachandran, and with the current students and postdocs that join us. So for me, it is a wonderful opportunity to discuss this point and to thank you again for inviting me to this very important meeting.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your presence and blessings. I now request the Chief Guest of Valedictory Program, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Bidari, Divisional Commissioner IAS, for the address on this occasion. Please, ma'am.
Good evening to all the dignitaries on the dais, to all the guests, to all the delegates, students, teachers, participants, and members of the media. It's my privilege to be invited as a chief guest for the valedictory program of the biggest science festival in the country. I would like to convey my deep appreciation to the Nagpur University, headed by Vice Chancellor Dr. Subhash Chaudhary ji, Pro Vice Chancellor Sanjay Dudhe ji, and their team, especially Dr. Rajesh Singh ji and Dr. G.S. Khadekar ji, for organizing this event with the strong support from the Indian Science Congress Association and its General President, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Saxena ji and her team. This Science Congress was being hosted by Nagpur University after a gap of nearly 50 years. Nagpur University, in its 100th year, has got this wonderful chance to host the Indian Science Congress in 2023. But if we consider the pre-independence era also, in 1945, the 32nd Indian Science Congress was also hosted in Nagpur. But for Nagpur University, this is the second time. But as a city, this is the third time you are hosting the Indian Science Congress. This year, there have been many firsts for the Indian Science Congress, like the organization of the this Tribal Science Congress, and for restarting the Science and Society event after almost 10 years. The Tribal Science Congress, Women's Science Congress, Children's Science Congress, Farmers Science Congress, Science and Society, they're all unique events which have attracted a large number of farmers, tribals, women, children from across the country. And in the last 5 days, more than 1 lakh people have visited the various congresses, the exhibitions, and the expos. Isn't it really a rare and wonderful opportunity for the city? Our Nobel laureate, Professor Ada Yonath, has guided a large number of teachers and students, which has been a rare and great opportunity for the young people in Nagpur. The total number of delegates present in the Indian Science Congress in Nagpur was more than 15,000, out of which 3,000 delegates have presented research papers. A large number of school students have attended the science exhibition by DRDO, ISRO, CSIR, and DST. Because of the model code of conduct and I am the returning officer for the MLC election, I have not been able to spend much time at the Science Congress. Otherwise, the last 5 days we would be here, would be found more often here than in our offices. I'm sure the children, students, researchers, and the professors and a lot of people from Central India could make use of this great opportunity. I would like to congratulate all the organizers, the students, teachers, the women, the farmers, the tribals, the entrepreneurs, to all of them for making a huge success of this opportunity given to Nagpur by the Indian Science Association. It will go a long way in promoting science and technology for sustainable development, and finally, to develop a scientific temperament and love for science in society is the real takeaway for Nagpur through this 108th Science Congress. Thank you for giving opportunity to our city, to our university to host this wonderful festival of science. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Vigyan.
Thank you, ma'am, for your motivational and inspirational words. It's time for the official ceremony of Indian Science Congress Association Awards. May I request Dr. S. Ramakrishna, General Secretary, Membership Affairs, Indian Science Congress Association, to declare the winners of 108th Indian Science Congress Association Awards. Please, sir.
Thank you, madam. First award, C.V. Raman Birth Centenary Award goes to Professor S.R. Niranjana. I request him to come on dais. Again, I will read the names so that they come to near this stage. So, Professor Subhash Chandra. Yeah, the awards given by the General President Vijayalakshmi Saxena, along with the Divisional Commissioner and along with the Nobel laureates. Subhash Chandra Parija, Rajan Kumar Nandi, Kushala Prasad Misra, Samuel Roy, and U.C. Banerjee. I request them to come to near the dais. S.N. Bose Birth Centenary Award goes to Professor Subhash Chandra Parija. I request him to come on dais. So he is not there. S.K. Mitra Birth Centenary Award, Dr. Rajan Kumar Nandi. Rajan Kumar Nandi. Yes, madam. H.J. Baba Memorial Award, Dr. Kushala Prasad Misra. Yes, sir. Let him come. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. H.J. Baba Memorial Award goes to Dr. Kushala Prasad Misra. Yes, sir. D.S. Kotari Memorial Award goes to Dr. Shamal Roy. So I will call the Infosys ISCA Travel Awards. The children, they can come to the stage, near to the stage. Jagrati Parihar, Vanshika Poddar, Areima Sahu, Sharada Singh, Shashi Sangavi, Selekya V. Manish Kaundinya. I request the children come to near to the dais. Professor R.C. Mehatra Memorial Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Dr. U.C. Banerjee. I request all the Infosys ISCA Travel awardees come to near the stage. Professor R.C. Mehatra Memorial Lifetime Achievement Award, Dr. U.C. Banerjee. Infosys ISCA Travel Award Children's, I think they have not come. You bring your. So once again, I will read the children's name. Jagruti Parihar, Vansiha Poddar, Arma Sahu, Sarda Singh, Shashi Sangvi, Shaileka, Manisha Kaundinya. The best poster award will be announced by our Executive Secretary, Dr. Atul Kumar.
So, I will first announce the Young Scientist Award. For Agriculture and Forestry Science, it goes to Mr. Abhijit Ghosh, ICAR, New Delhi. Please come first.
All the names.
Okay. The second name is for Animal Veterinary and Fishery Science to Ravina Rai. Earth System Sciences, Mr. Shantanu Ghosh. Environmental Sciences, Mr. Sarvjit. For Material Sciences, Rajat Alexander. Mathematical Sciences, Dhwani Umesh Sheth. Medical Sciences, Saurapriya Mukherjee. New Biology, Ms. Srishti Pramod Pandey. Physical Sciences, Himanshu Bansal. And Plant Sciences, Aditya Banerjee. Next, Best Poster Awardee, please get ready and come near the stage. So, Best Poster Award goes to, for Animal Science, Adil Ahmed Khan and Deepak Kumar Goyal, and Anthropological, Tangjam Chitralekha Devi, Chemical Science, Tithi Methi and Naman Jain. For Mathematical Science, Racheta Datta. For Medical Science, Devbrat Roy and Rita Valedictory. For Physical Science, Govind Chand Das and Rameshwar B. Borede.
Bring all. Wait.
दीपक कुमार गोयल
You come. Next. Then, you come and stand here.
कितनी में थे
You awarded the first of all.
बेस्ट पोस्टर नेम
First all. You were
कितनी में थे
all awarded over.
नमन है चित्रा दत्ता नमन जैन वो पीछे में देवव्रत है मैडम प्लीज आप विचरण
Go, Rachita Datta. And then you go. What's your name? Come.
गोविंद चंद्र रामेश्वर जी गोविंद
Last. Poster.
Congratulations to all the award winners. May I now request Mr. Ravi Boratkar, Managing Director, Active, to share his views on the Pride of India Expo. Please, sir.
Dignitaries on the dais, SCA council members, delegates, all the participants, exhibitors. I think most of you, rather all of you must have seen the Pride of India Expo, and Dr. Khadekar in his inaugural, the welcome speech has also given a detailed account of the expo, and we have seen the film also. So I will not go much into details of that. I will only like to inform that we have almost 8 awards, 8 categories and 15 awards for the participants of this Pride of India Expo. There were amongst 200 organizations which participated, and they had showcased wonderfully many innovations, many applications of science and technology. But in this award category, we have not included the host university being the host, that is all the departments of the RTMN University, and so on pavilion, because that was also created by the Active. I now request all the dignitaries to give away the awards, and I request Ms. Vibha Bhatia to come and call the awardees one by one. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bharatkar. Good evening, one and all. It is my pleasure to announce 108th Indian Science Congress Pride of India Expo Awards. So the first in the category is the special recognition. So we have 4 awardees here, so not in any particular order. May I now request National Fisheries Development Board to come and collect the award. National Fisheries Development Board. So the second on the list is Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. And the third on the list is Primus Sam Private Limited. And the fourth on the list is Zoological Survey of India. May I now request all of you to please come on stage and collect your awards. And may I request dignitaries on dais to please give away the awards to all the awardees. So National Fisheries Development Board, may I have a round of applause, please? Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. Primus Sam Private Limited. And Zoological Survey of India. The second on the list is Best State Startups Award. So large number of startups are brought in by Maharashtra State under the Department of Industries as Maha 60. So may we call upon the representative from Department of Industries, Maharashtra State, to accept the Best State Startup Award. Do we have representative from Maharashtra State? So moving on. So the third category of award is Most Innovative Awards. The first on the list is Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR. May I request the representative of ICMR to come and accept the award? The second most innovative award goes to Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. May I request the representative of DRDO to come and accept the award? Indian Council of Medical Research. A round of applause, please. Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. Heartiest congratulations to the winners. The fourth on the list is Most Interactive Awards. So we have 2 awardees here. The first goes to National Council of Science Museum. May I have a representative from National Council of Science Museum to come and collect the award? The second on the list is Geological Survey of India. May I request the representative of Geological Survey of India to come and accept the award? Geological Survey of India, most interactive. And National Council of Science Museums. The fifth on the category is Most Informative Awards. The first on the list is Indian Space Research Organization. May I have a representative from Indian Space Research Organization to come and take the award? And the second on the list is Department of Atomic Energy, DAE. Indian Space Research Organization. A round of applause, please. And Department of Atomic Energy, DAE. The next on the list is Best Design Award. So we again have two winners in Best Design Awards. The first on the list is Department of Science and Technology. So may I have the representative from Department of Science and Technology to come and take the award? And the second on the list is National Highways Authority of India, NHAI. National Highway Authority of India, please. The seventh on the list is the Best State Award. May I request Uttarakhand State Council for Science and Technology to take the Best State Award. Do we have representative from Uttarakhand? Last but not the least, we have the Best Exhibitor of the Year Award. And that goes to Council of Scientific Industrial Research, CSIR. May I request Dr. Pamela Rupala to come and collect the award on behalf of CSIR, please? A big round of applause. Thank you. So the Best State Award, Uttarakhand State Council for Science and Technology. A big round of applause, please. And the last on the list, the Best Exhibitor of the Year, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. So with this, I conclude the POI award ceremony. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you.
Thank you, Vibha ma'am. Congratulations to all the award winners. Now it's the time for presidential address, and therefore I request Dr. Vijayalakshmi Saxena ma'am for the presidential address. Please, ma'am.
Very beautiful and pleasant evening to you all. I consider myself fortunate that Honorable Nobel Laureate Ada Yonath has accepted my invitation and graces us all with her presence yesterday as a chief guest in Women's Science Congress and today at the valedictory function of 108th Indian Science Congress 2023. She also blessed us with her words of wisdom. Her presence will serve as an inspiration to our entire Indian Science Congress fraternity. I would like to express my humble gratitude to Honorable Union Minister of Road and Transport, Sri Nitin Gadkari ji. The hosting of 108th Indian Science Congress 2023 in Nagpur is credited to his efforts. All the ISCA Council members unanimously accepted the invitation and Venu based on Nitinji's letter. Note that this is an exception to ISKA tradition of requiring state governors and chief ministers' invitation letter. पूल बांधणीसाठी प्रसिद्ध आहेत त्यांनी इसका आणि RTM मध्ये पूल बांधला. I thanks Gadkari ji for patronizing ISKA. Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Bidari ji, Dr. Ada Yunus ji, Nobel laureate, Dr. Hagit Yunus, daughter of Ada Yunus, and he is a doctor. Immediate past General President Professor Rangappa ji, General President-elect Dr. Arvind Saxena ji, both the General Secretaries Ramakrishna and Anup Jain, Vice Chancellor of RTM University Nagpur Professor Chaudhary ji, Mr. Ravi Bodha Atkar ji, both the local secretaries Professor Rajesh Singh and Govardhan Khadekar ji, both Pro Vice Chancellor and Registrar of this university, Executive Secretary Dr. Atul Kumar, university officials, my beloved students, ladies and gentlemen, and media personnel. The sad moment has come to bid farewell to this 5 days Indian Science Congress held here at RTM University Nagpur. I honestly feel that the entire ISKA fraternity, including me, can be proud of the great success of this conference. To all those who have contributed to this success, to the organizers, to the officials, to the volunteers, and especially to the students from all around the world, I say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Above all, as a General President of this Indian Science Congress annual meet, I would like to congratulate the young students whose diligence and performance have inspired and moved us all. We have tried to provide our best possible support and assistance, and we hope that you will remember this experience at RTM University Nagpur for the rest of your life. I would like to encourage you to take this profound lesson of harmony and understanding and share this message of hope with people of across the whole world. As the part of the focal theme of Indian Science Congress 108 was women empowerment. The event has been conducted very successfully, and there was overwhelming participation of women personalities from nation and abroad, belonging from different social life. It is a proud privilege to announce that I motivated a number of women personalities from all the corners of different states of India towards women empowerment in the 108 Science Congress. And you will be glad to know that 56 numbers of women dignitaries participated in Women's Science Congress, apart from the invited speakers. For making this event a grand success, I especially thank Dr. Kalpana Pandey, who has extended her all support. I have also taken initiative to organize tribal meet, farmers meet, and science and society, keeping in view the manifesto of Indian Science Congress to promote the temperament of science among general mass and not less up to the level of tribals. We have successfully organized a tribal meet for the first time in the history of Science Congress, and Professor Shyam Rao Koretti has organized this meet with a grand success. On behalf of ISKA, I thank and congratulate him. As a source of Indian economy is mainly agriculture. So without taking care of farmers, it is not possible to claim any event successful. Now we are in a position to mention that a very successful farmers meet has been organized this year. Hence, it is worth mentioning that Professor Prakash Itankar has taken a lots of pain to organize this event with a grand success, and he really deserves heartfelt thanks. As we all are aware of, that during recent past, whole world has been shaken due to unprecedented natural calamity, that is corona pandemic, where it has been observed that social relations become very lean and fragile. Even some kith and kin failed to give proper care to their family members. Hence, it was decided to harness the social fabric by mental endurance to avoid any such occurrence in future. After a gap of few years, once again such activity has been started under the section of Science and Society, so that unprecedented calamities could be tackled empathetically without any chaos. I, on behalf of ISKA, thank Dr. Chandrasekhar Handa for a grand success of the event. As you all know, that ISKA works round the year through its chapters in different states so that our activities could reach up to the last man of the society. From these chapters, various science communicators used to give their presentation both orally and by poster in Science Communicator Meet, so that the fruit of science could reach up to the common man. I am thankful to Dr. Rita Vadkar for successful conduction of this event. Children's Science Congress is one of the most important activity of DST, which goes round the year in different institutions, organizations, where young children show their innovation. The ISKA always gives platform to honor the talented and innovative children for their scientific, technological achievements play off, so that they feel a part of some scientific community and get benefited with the first-hand interactions with the scientific dignitaries present in the conference. It is really an appreciating step to meet future need of the nation. I congratulate Dr. Nishikant Roth for success of this activity. As everybody knows, that the exhibition is a very potential tool to inculcate the scientific temperaments among children. Maximum number of science and technology departments all will try to exhibit the achievements and innovations via their models. This year, national leading organizations like ISRO, DRDO, Environment, DST, DBT, ICAR, CSIR, and many other departments have participated overwhelmingly and significantly attracted young school boys and girls very much. While introduction, they have been found very excited to opt scientific career in future. I myself, and on behalf of ISKA fraternity, extend heartfelt thanks to the organization and organizers who really try to inculcate scientific temperament and understanding among children. Plenary sessions on current national issues organized very well. All the 14 sections give their best. Some deliberations are really very inspiring. I thank you all for that and hearty congratulations. ISKA song is also a new initiative to be played in every function organized by the ISKA chapter. I congratulate all the ISKA awardees who were honored in different activities of ISKA for their valuable achievements and contributions. Total number of 10 awards were given to senior scientists. Young scientist awards and poster awards have also been given in every section for their significant contribution in their respective fields. During the celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75th year of independence of our motherland, we have also given a proposal and request to Honorable Prime Minister with folded hands to accept our proposal to become the General President of Indian Science Congress during this period. The proposal of ISKA Council was accepted anonymously and request letter was sent to Prime Minister Ji. We are waiting for the confirmation from Honorable Prime Minister. Finally, I wish to thank Prime Minister Modi Ji, Governor Honorable Koshyari Ji, Chief Minister Shinde Ji, SNT Minister Dr. Jiten Singh Ji, Deputy CM Mr. Devendra Fadnavis Ji, Vice Chancellor of the RTM University Professor Chaudhary Ji, local secretaries, member of ISKA Council, Nobel laureates, ISKA awardees, distinguished foreign and Indian scientists. My thanks are also to all the chapter conveners, honored guests, delegates, all the organizers, officials, and volunteers. Your warm welcome and affectionate support to all has been your greatest contribution to the success of Indian Science Congress. I thank DST for providing scientific and financial support to make this event successful. I'm sure that DST will continue to provide support and encouragement for Women's Science Congress, Farmers' Meets, Tribal Meet, in future endeavor also as helped this year. Lastly, I want to give the message through the poem written by Rabindranath Tagore about his vision for a new and awakened India, where the mind is without fear and the head held high. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. With this, I thank you one and all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your affectionate words. This year, the journey of Vigyan Jyot started from DAV College, Kanpur, and was received by the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Rashtra Sant Tukadoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, Dr. Subhash Chaudhary, on 1st of January. Now it's the time to hand over this Vigyan Jyot to the newly elected President of Indian Science Congress Association, Dr. Arvind Saxena. So may I request current General President of Indian Science Congress Association, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Saxena, to hand over the Vigyan Jyot to Dr. Arvind Saxena. ज्ञान और विज्ञान दो पहलू है बुद्धिमत्ता एवं सृजनात्मकते के, और इनके प्रेरणादायी अवलोकन हेतु प्रज्वलित है ये ज्योत, विज्ञान ज्योत, जिसकी रोशनी से दूर होगा अज्ञानता का अंधकार. Now may I request Local Secretary of Indian Science Congress Association, Dr. Rajesh Singh, to propose vote of thanks. Please, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. S.R. Chaudhary, Dr. Vijaya Lakshmi Saxena, General President, Chief Guest, Dr. Srimati Vijaya Lakshmi Bidri ji, Noble Laureate, Dr. Adayonath, other dignitaries and dais, EC members, paper presenters, invited speakers, and delegates, my dear student friends. Good evening to everyone present here. This program was inaugurated on 3rd January by Honorable Prime Minister, and at the outset I will express my sincere thanks to the Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji for guiding us and inaugurating this mega event. At that time, Honorable Chancellor Sri Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji was also present. I express my sincere thanks to him also. I express heartiest thanks to our CM Sri Eknath ji Shinde, Deputy CM Sri Devendra Fadnavis ji for guiding us and charging us. I express sincere thanks to Sri Nitin Gadkari ji for giving us all kind of supports right from the beginning up to the end of this Science Congress. 2 days back, he has given passes for this water fountain, and he has invited all the delegates coming from all over India. I am thankful to Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, Minister of State Science and Technology. He was present on the inaugural day, and he gave us a very valuable suggestions. I am thankful to today's guest, particularly Nobel laureate Dr. Adayonath and Srimati Vijaya Lakshmi Bidri ji for being present here and gracing this occasion. I am also thankful to Dr. Vijaya Lakshmi Saxena Madam, who has guided us all about this organization of Indian Science Congress, various activities, events with Dr. Ashok Kumar Saxena ji. Many times this couple has visited this university, carefully seen every preparations, and then gave us a very valuable suggestions, guidance. I am extremely thankful to both of you, because without your valuable guidance, this event was not possible. I also express thanks to all the EC members who have come from different parts of India and participated in this activity and motivated us. In fact, I am indebted to various funding agencies. I will name here DST, DBT, CSIR, DRDO, ISRO, ICSR, MOES, MOWS. They have generously supported, and in such a way they have supported this. Smoothly, luxuriously, we have conducted this event. There are many colleges, banks, they have also contributed and supported us financially. Therefore, this event we could organize in a very nice manner. I am thankful to Pro Vice Chancellor, all deans, other statutory officers, registrar, and all the university officers, employees for supporting us, participating in this mega event, and every work they have done so that your comfort will be here during your stay. I am thankful to Chairman of this organizing committee, our Honorable Vice Chancellor. He has every step taken so that the campus will be beautiful, nice. He has shown his interest right from the beginning so that all the infrastructure will be developed timely. There were many problems, but under the leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, we could manage this internet facility, all corner of this campus, this clean area, ground, and other things. So being the chairman, he has guided us, and so that we two local secretaries could do our duties. I am thankful to all other members of different committees who have done marvelous work for managing this event. I express my sincere thanks to Active, MD Sri Ravi Boratkar ji, his team Vinay Sagdev ji, Sri Gulgule ji, Ms. Bhatia, Atul Upadhyay and others, and his caterer who has provided a delicious menu food to us. Two very senior persons right from the beginning, they have helped us. I will not miss this opportunity to mention here their name, Dr. Anant Pandey and Dr. Santosh Kasbekar. They are basically the member of Centenary Committee, and at every stage they were totally involved in our activities. All these activities has happened only when all the invited speakers, paper presenters and participants were here. Without their contribution, these activities or this mega event was not possible. So not but least, I express from my bottom of heart to thanks to these contributors, because you are here, so we are here. If you were not come here, so this conference was not possible. So thanks to all those invited speakers, paper presenters and poster presenters and delegates. And I express my thanks to those who have helped directly or indirectly to us. Thank you very much. Tata, goodbye. See you next year.
Thank you, sir. With this, we end with the valedictory program of Indian Science Congress. Now I request all to rise up for national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय जय
भारत माता की. Thank you all.